Well, I feel like it was makeup and fashion first. It was more so self-expression, things that you can look at me and see who I am. Before I was able to talk, I feel like I was in a high heel shoe. That's where the art started. I could say probably like 6, 7. Well, I want to be able to express myself in front of not hundreds of thousands, but millions. And like I wanted to be known by the world for my art. Hi, I'm Iconick, and I'm a Black trans feminine arts. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. I am a rapper, creative director, mother, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I found Little Kim's album. That's what's funny. I found Little Kim's Notorious K.I.M. album in a closet. It was actually the vinyl. And it wasn't even the vinyl. The picture that took me, it was the fucking vinyl being pink. I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, it's a pink vinyl. My cousin got all these vinyls in the closet. Ain't not one of them pink. So when I saw that, I listened to it. And I fell in love with her first. It was like, I liked how she did it. The fashion, the music, all of that stuff. I'm like, oh, this is gutter. This is fab. She remind me of the girls in the hood, but she got a chinchilla to the ground. Like, that's what I wanted to be. And then long and behold, Miss Onika came on that screen and tore them up, and I was like, oh, I'm a rapper. It's no other way to go. Like, I'm like, I gotta rap. Like, I have to rap. Like, these bitches is fab. I'm fab. So, I would say like 10, 11 years old, I actually started writing raps, and my name was like Xenon or something. I think being trans, you put your transition first. You know, before I was gonna show up as Iconick the rapper, I knew I had to become her first. So that takes time. I often say like, being trans, I feel like sets us back, especially with how I came up. You know, like now, I feel like if I came out now with the girls that I'm seeing of today's day, I would have been prone to know that I could get a lot more further, even with myself being trans. But with me growing up, it was not one trans rapper I ever met. You know, like it was like I didn't see anybody doing that. I knew how to do it. I knew my city accepted it and they loved it. But I didn't think it was gonna be able to be a thing for me. You know, like I'm like, okay, this is a hobby. If I wind up getting paid for it, I'll be happy with it. But I feel like I didn't really come in tune with actually feeling like I can be what I wanted to be until probably like honestly like the pandemic. I will say BTFA.
I'm fat bitch, ain't get magic, can't have it. Carry on bitches and I check them like baggage. Real bad too, I'm your nigga favorite habit. Listen me wrong, get your toss like that. Then I get back done. Real bad too, I'ma get that one. When I'm at sex, I'll just pick one. 4 plus 4, I don't need no crumbs. Then I get back done. Real bad too, I'ma get that one. When I'm at sex, I'll just pick one. 4 plus 4, I don't need no crumbs. Bitch ain't back. Bitch ain't back. Bitch ain't back.
You know, like I feel like BTFA is almost the greatest pillow for me. You know, it's very comfortable, even within everybody that's involved with BTFA. It's easy to speak to everyone. It's easy to even get along with everybody. I like being around creatives. I've always been that way. It doesn't always have to be rap. Like, you could be a fashion designer, you could be a makeup artist, you could be a hairstylist. I love to talk to people about anything creative, and it's so funny because I know how to do all of it. Like, I know how to draw. Only thing I don't know how to do is use a sewing machine. And I'm gonna learn that top of the year. So I can have these conversations with so many different type of girls that are in the space of BTFA. You know, so I live for it, like no shade. And I'm a closed off person to where I can be closed off, but with the girls, I'm never closed off. And nobody here ever made me feel like I had to be that. You know, it was like, bitch, we all ourselves. Everybody wants to see each other get to that next level. Like if you tell somebody here, I want to do this, I want to do that, everybody say, all right, let's get it done. Like how we going to do it? It don't matter. It could be another rapper. It could be anybody. They just want to see like, how can we do this as the girls, as Black trans femme in the arts? How can we see each other get to greater heights? And I think that's what BTFA did for me. And I actually made relations that I never even thought I would make here. It kind of switched even the way I think about my artistry in a very, 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 very big way. It's definitely, I would say, the most impactful organization that I've become involved with all my years of living, for sure. I'm preparing for OTA pre-show with BTFA, the Femme Queen Edition, and I'm really excited. I always like to perform in front of the girls. Like performing in front of my community is always like, I feel like those are my first supporters. And the energy that the girls give me No shade. They make me feel famous already. So I'm excited to give them a hurrah. Being around people who feel like they're free to flourish is a little bit more different than being around people who clip their own wings. To be free to flourish is to be able to be yourself unapologetically, making sure you're grounded within self, but able to get up off the floor type thing. Like, I think that is one thing that femme queens are that always blows my mind away, how resilient we can be, how we can be at the bottom today and at the top tomorrow. Like, that's what I learned most from them, how to more so fall and get up. That's what this environment showed me.
I am the mood boy. I serve cop, wanna fill my plaza. I got a nigga that I make it splash. Drop and fake your skin and shatter. When we share a space, these girls don't matter. No bitch can do it, even my student bitches, they see it and left up clueless. Y'all already noticed this is not a test. Influence like him, but I'm not a wax.
I didn't want to be looked at as a caricature or like a gimmick. I think anybody can write a rap. I don't think writing a rap is hard. I really don't. I think to be able to have cadence and be able to have structure to a song and be able to have, like, that's the hard part. The infrastructure, I would say, of the music than it is for you to go in the studio and just put something down. So it took me time for me to come into Iconic's own self, for me to also be ready to drop a project. Things started sounding more like me. The sound of the music, the sonic sound, the structure of the music started sounding like things that I, as an artist, were putting out there. It didn't sound like I was so inspired by somebody else's music anymore that I was kind of a dupe. The more confident I became is once I started liking what I was saying, the structure of the song started coming to me easier. Like, I would hear where to put, you can hear in a beat where a hook goes. Like, it's not, you don't put a hook anywhere you want. It goes in a certain space. So it wasn't hard as far as me listening it was more so hard for me to just come up with the right hooks and choruses and ad-libs and all of those things that make a song a song. I was always just used to just pushing the pen. It was never about a song, something that's a replay value.
Wait. Still a shadiest bitch. And I got mad sons. Billie Jeans, bitch. Yes, I got bad sons. I put pink suits on my assassins. Had kids the same way as Michael Jackson. Okay. They don't play about my little J sons. And they all supreme. Out 10 May sons. I'm the reason bitches stocking up on gay sons. I got a nephew named Adonis, just like Drake's son. Hold on. Keep a nigga in a hoodie like Cruella way. I get in my element. Once I hit the element. Still the biggest in the room, standing by an elephant. That's I'm gifted by the Lord can be defeated, cause I'm heaven sent. So if a bitch pray, then tell that bitch pray. Your time is coming, I just gotta decide which day. I'll have you got it, get you buried where the pigs play. All my hitters do whatever Iconick say.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Once you're upset that there's so many girls lined up at the doors of BTFA that you're like, bitch, do we even have money left? That's when I know you did the job.